Hi there, this is Julia. I'm here to make a video of my KAK for my March Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit. And I had a piece of paper with who it was inspired by when I showed the layouts. It was inspired by the Cocoa Daisy February 2014 kit called Color Swatch, in which I created 14 layouts, and this is what I have left over. This box was completely full. It wasn't full to overflowing like some of my boxes are, but it was fairly full. Anyway, I had 2 sheets of these and decided that what I had left over would go in my do not want bin, and so that's where that's going. I did not even open this package. Well, I opened it several times but didn't end up using any of these flowers. I had 2 sheets in here, and I've narrowed it down to 1 sheet, and this is what I have left of the Epoxy Essentials from SEI. This pack of these little epoxy stickers from Miss Elizabeth's have been in my stash for years upon years, and I actually use some on my layouts. These are my brads that I have left over, and like I explained in my last KAK video, I take my brads out when I open a new package, and there's just a few left, and I put them on here, and I tend to use them more, and so I have several packages that, like these 2 are from one package, these 3, this is from one package, and then these are from one package. So that's what I have left over from 1, 2, 3, 4 packages of brads. I had multiple of these. I had the Claire assortment from Close to My Heart, and I used a couple. I used like a little clear one, and I had 3 more black ones that I used, and I think I might have used one of these on a layout. I did not use any of these or those, and I think I might keep these, but I think these may go into my Christmas stash because they just look, even though the colors are bright, they still look kind of Christmassy to me. This is just my leftover yellow bling. I always keep it in a little baggie, and for this one, this is part of that big flower or swirly piece that I had that was all bling. I cut it apart and used bits of it here and there, and then just used some of the bling. Here are these. I used a couple of those little stick pins there and a couple of the little blue flowers. I didn't use any of these big reddish ones, and those are for Always assortment from Close to My Heart. The Pebbles flowers that I had, this package of chipboard flowers, I used all but the blue ones, so I used half of this package, and it'll go back into my stash so that I can get those blue ones used as well. My cut-aparts and such, these were Ellie's Studio, and I had 3 of these left. That was part of some punch-outs, these, this, and this. These were all part of punch-outs, and I think I have one more pink one somewhere in here, but I used one of them, or maybe I only had one to start with. Anyway, that's what's left of those. A couple of little bits from, or this little bit from Ellie's Studio. These are all cut-aparts that I had left. And there was like a whole sheet of these little tags, and then another sheet with random size tags and cut-aparts. So this was a, I believe these were KAK Company tags that I have pulled out of the little packages to use. These are some random white ones from my stash. That's another cut-apart. There's another one of those for over there. More cut-aparts. Some of these I'll keep. Some of them I know that I'm going to get rid of because I'm tired. I've had them in multiple kits and I haven't used them all, so I will be getting rid of them. These are KI Memories here. This is, I want to say that's a basic gray. More cut-aparts here. These are printables that I printed out these for and didn't use any of them. These are 2 4x6s that I had from Ellie's Studio left over. Of all the buttons that I had, I think I chose like 10 or something, 10 or 11. I used all the tiny bitty ones, and these are what I have left, and I just put them into a little bag to kind of sort of keep up with them. More cut-aparts here. I had several packages of enamel dots in this kit, and I did use some of them. I didn't empty a package out. I put 4 doilies in and didn't use them all. These are the sequins that I had left over. You know, I just threw them in here, and I barely used any of them this time. I had this random piece of yellow ribbon. I pulled the wires out of it, but I didn't use it. Then I have this one that I got recently. I cut a piece off and used it, but didn't use the entire thing, so I may recycle it into another kit soon. These are leftovers of all the bits. I have metal, I have bits of ribbon in here, I have flare in here that I didn't get used, I have more wood veneers, paper clips, cork embellishments, you name it, and it's in there. So everything that I have left over as far as shaped embellishments I have left in here. These are just all of the paper bags that different embellishments came in, with the exception of this one is a close to my heart, and this one I got at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I can't remember which. These are all vellum bags that different embellishments came in, and I actually used one. I wanted to cut that one down. The top was a little bit ripped, so I did. I cut it into an oval shape and then just bent this portion down. Took a piece of washi tape that closed it and just put it on there as a decorative piece. I'd planned to use it but then didn't, so I'm sure it'll go into my stash. As far as letter stickers left over, I used quite a few out of this package that had never been opened before. I used several out of this package, and this one, that one, the pink one is a Making Memories. This is a Pebbles alphabet. This stickers, I used even more of those. This basic gray I did not use. Another one I did not use that or that. And that's it for my alphabet sheets. Let me set these to the side. These are all of the random bits of paper scraps that I had left. I had no whole sheets of paper left on this. Some of these are punch-out pieces from the different kits, or the different punch-apart sheets that I had. I have quite a bit of the black scraps that I pulled in from my scrap bin, black scrap bin. All of those are from that there. There's a few more bits in here. Those are from my scrap bin. And I have tons of these border strips, and it's kind of aggravating that they put these holes up in the top when you buy a paper pad, I guess to hang them on a shelf, but it really aggravates me because I like to use these. So a lot of time what I end up doing is I either fold it across and put a glue dot in there, or I just cut the middle part out and butt them up against each other. But I have lots of just randomness in here. Some of them were I pulled in from my stash, like this one, these two, and I believe this one. The rest of them are cut-aparts or cut-offs. This was actually a tag that I cut, or a piece of the cutout paper. And as far as full sheets of paper go, or bigger sheets of paper go, I had these bigger pieces here, and then pick all of those up at once because they'll go back into my stash bin in the blacks. I had quite a chunk of this piece left, and actually a white piece that I had brought in from my stash for something, and then didn't end up using it. There's some more little tags there. Let me put those over there. And I think that was it. So not a bad deal. I'll go through some of these. I'll keep some of them. I'll toss, like this big piece of paper. I don't ever see using it on anything, so it'll probably go into the trash bin. As much as I love that doily vellum piece of paper, I don't imagine that I'll get to use I have a couple little strips where I cut it down to fit. I don't imagine I'll ever use those. So there's some things that I think that I will get to use again, and I'll incorporate them into my stash, and other things not so much. They'll go into the trash or into my do not want pile. As far as sticker sheets go, I used quite a few of those. I used the border strips here with that little bit left there. Stickers from here, here, and here. Off this sticker sheet, I used a grand total of 2 stickers. This one I used quite a few here, here, and then a border strip here. This punch apart sheet I used here, these here, and I don't think I used the, yes, I did use the one off of this package, or off of this punch apart sheet, but I did not use the one from this punch apart sheet. I did use the little label or the little tag here and the butterfly, and then these pieces are actually in that pile of border strips. More cut aparts, it looks like. Little Ellie Studio. This is the Echo Park Happy Together sticker sheet that I threw into it. As you can see, I used the border strip, the stickers here, 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 those, the birds. I thought I used one other off there. But I got some good use out of that, and it'll go back into my stash to use some more. This is the Photo Freedom Volume 1, and I pulled out some cut-apart sheets to use in my May kit, and I think I'm just going to incorporate this right in with it. I used a couple stickers from here, as well as some of the alpha letters. Those just popped off where I bent the corner unintentionally. And then this one is a Photo Freedom sticker sheet, Happy Little Moments. And I used quite a few stickers from here, these tiny ones that, you know, how often do you get to use tiny little things like that? But I tended to use a lot off of here, as well as the border strip that was here. That's it. That's the bottom of my box. And now I have to show you, I always like keeping, I open most every package when I start a kit, and I keep the packaging in case I have leftovers. I'll put it back in the packaging when I put it back into my stash, just to protect it. But like here, I had, I believe that was Flare. I used up all of them but one, and it's in this cup. And Dear Lizzie, I used all but one, and I believe it's in this cup. And there were only a couple on there to begin with. The Studio Calico brads, like I said, are on that one piece of foam. I had just 3 of those brads left. Here, nope, here, here, and here. Have no clue what was in that little baggie. The pink paisley, the big medallion doodads, I used all 4 of those. Not sure what was in there. That was that big yellow embellishment. A sheet of floral embellishments from Miss Elizabeth's. And then I believe that is the package that goes over this other one from Scrap, or Want to Scrap. Anyway, that's everything. It's all going into the trash, as are these. And I'll be back with another video share of my May kit that I've just put together. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.